with Tommy and Donnie. A lot of you guys know that we're trying to plan this event that's coming up, and the guys are flying back out here once again, really just to come down and grind with us and give us the sauce and really just pour into us. And we got to take that serious. It's they're spending not only time but their money to come out here and really just give us the value, teach us what they've been able to learn over their you know careers in entrepreneurship. And we shouldn't be taking this stuff lightly, right? And the reason I say that too is you know we got to do what's necessary for us so that we can get the results that we want to see, right? And good example of that is right now, if you guys can tell, if you guys know, uh who can recognize the old room that I'm in right now? Drop some ones in the chat if you can recognize the old room that I'm in right now. This room right here is where it all started for me. Got the four purple walls. We're back home visiting my parents right now. It's been a blast leaving on Friday, but you know, excited to be back here. And you know, this brings back so many memories for me, and where it all started. Really just getting back to the basics, like Tommy said, right? Sitting down, grinding, getting back in the trenches, doing what you need to do every single day. You know, it all comes down to what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do, to set yourself up for the future, right? And with this platform, with trading, what I've been able to do is, you know, give myself another stream of income that's allowing me to come on this trip to see my family again. I haven't seen them in 6 months, and it's actually 7 months. I haven't seen them. It's been a while, right? But something like trading and network marketing has been allowing me to do more trips like this that I wouldn't be able to do just with working a regular job, right? But we're not here to talk about me. It's all nice that I'm back home and everything like that, but I just kind of wanted to put that in perspective. Is what we really do here does change lives if you're willing to let it change your life, right? If you're willing to put that work in, and it all starts with this event that's coming up, right? If you know one or two people that you want to see at this event, that they may be interested, that this can change their lives. If you see that potential, if you know what you're doing is right, you need to have somebody come to that event. You need to bring at least one or two people. Like it's crazy. Like I've been on vacation and my phone's just blowing up with people that want to come to this event just off of one story that I posted. I had like over 45 people react to that story, just from making one post. I didn't even talk about anything. I didn't even give any value. I just said I have some business partners, coming out here to do an event. And that's all I said. And then I posted a picture of Tommy and Donnie afterwards, us on the FaceTime, talking about it. And people are exploding. People are wanting to know what we're doing, what we've been up to, especially because we've been so quiet for the last little bit. And they're like, damn, these guys are still doing this? Like right now, this is where we really put a stamp on Kamloops, on Calgary, for those of you guys that are coming out there as well. This that event that sets us apart from the last ones, right? We take away everything that we had from the last ones. They were good. We had great turnouts. We had great, discussions. It was sick events. But this one is the one that's really going to set us apart from all the other ones that we've done, right? This is the one where if you want to make a change in your situation, if you want to type in a goal for any ranks or any trading goals that you guys have in the chat. Like, what's one thing with trading or with network marketing? What's one thing you guys want to achieve by the end of the year? Let me see that before I go any further. 10K a month, icon 100. Come on, I need to see everybody drop at least one thing. 1 to 5K stock options, 6 figs, 50K a month. I love it. Everybody, we all have these goals, things that we want to do. Prodigy 3K, 15K monthly income, be able to leave a regular job. All these things are great and I love it. but it all comes down to what are you gonna do in the next 30 days? Right? What's your next 30 days look like? Do you have it scheduled out? Do you have a calendar set up for exactly what you're gonna do every single day? What's your DMOs, right? Your daily methods of operation. These are the things that you got to figure out right now, because if you have all these goals, they're not going to get achieved overnight. You know, you're not just going to make them happen just by getting lucky. You know, you're going to make them happen by getting down the trenches, getting back to the basics, and going back into phase one mode, whether it be trading or network marketing. Right before this event, uh, I'm stoked for this. You know, the boys are coming back out here. We're gonna be running it up big again. We're gonna be also going up to Calgary to do an event as well. You know, with my boy Sam. Got the pleasure of, meeting and chatting with him, Tommy and Donnie as well. And this is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be a good time. And I hope you guys are, ready to crush it just as much as I am. And I know Tommy and Donnie ready to come out here as well and really just pour into us. But I don't really want to hold back too much from what Tommy and Donnie have for us today. I know they got a training coming up as well, and some itinerary for what's going to be happening at this for that week while the guys are here. But I want to give it over to Donnie, just to kind of go next steps with the itinerary, what we'll be doing. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm pretty sure all of you guys do know who Donnie is, but just because I want to, I'm gonna do this anyways. My guy, Donnie, absolute legend. Just been I've had the pleasure of working with this guy for the last year and a half now, and you guys know, if you guys know Donnie, he's an awesome guy, but he loves to joke around, have some fun too, and it's honestly the last like what 6 months we've really gotten to get to know each other better, and really just on a business and on a friendship side of things, like he's there for anything you need, right? It doesn't just have to be business or trading or network marketing, and like you can have a genuine conversation with this guy, and the pair of shoes, the socks, you guys don't even know. If you guys know, like Donnie stayed with us for 3 months, you guys, right before Vegas, from our last event that we did in Kamloops and up until Vegas. And, really just took the time to stay with us for that time and just pour into us with everything, right? We sat down, we grinded, we got in the trenches for 3 months, and he didn't have to do that at all. He didn't have a paycheck lined up behind that. He just genuinely wanted to be out there, hang out with the guys, get to know us more, live at the house with us, trade together, do all this stuff. And it wasn't because he had a a bag waiting for him at the end of the 3 months. He did that out of the kindness of his heart to really just pour into us and make sure that we're set up to where we have the right information at the right time. And I appreciate you, Donnie, for everything you do. Obviously now he's my guy's an educator as well. You better be tuning into those sessions, if you really want the sauce. But I want to hand it over to you, bro. Excited for the itinerary, what you have to share with us today, and excited to see what the future has for you. You said Prodigy 3K is the next goal, but I can see Icon coming very, very soon for you. And you know, all the best with the educating. Everybody's excited. We all love it. And yeah, bro, I'll pass it over to you.
My man, I appreciate you for the edification and opening this call. Can we go ahead and just drop some fire emojis in the chat for Mikey and also just for this event as a whole? Honestly, I'm super fired up to be coming back out to BC. For a guy from Kitchener, Ontario to be kicking it out there for 3 months on a whim at the beginning of this year, you already know, man. We had to pull some strings and at least come out for another week before the end of the year. But go ahead, do me a favor, throw those cameras on real quick. I don't want to just see Mikey and his beautiful face in the purple walls. All right. I want to see y'all. I want to see you guys in a position to take notes if you can be, because we're about to run through the itinerary for the week. And this is going to be important to take note of just so that you guys have in the back of your mind, but also something that you can refer to an idea of what this week's going to look like, because we're going to be making the most of the week when we're out there. All right. There's not going to be any playing around. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make sure to have some fun. All right. And celebrate the week at the end of the week. And we got a few ideas of what we're wanting to do. It might just be a matter of convincing Tommy on one of the ideas. But we're going to have a good time. Okay. We're going to have a good time as well to celebrate a successful event and to celebrate a successful week, man, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's trading cognitions, ranks on the building side of the business, a bit of both. Okay. Ultimately, both are, really what I would encourage everybody here to be striving for is being able to increase your impact while also being able to increase your cognitions and your level of awareness on the trading side of things. And so, what I'm going to do really quickly is give you guys a rundown of the itinerary. We're going to throw up the whiteboard. I'm going to go through this with you guys. And then, in addition to that, I'm going to pull up the flyers that are relevant to the itinerary. Actually, I'll start with the flyers and then we'll pull up the actual itinerary and take some notes. But understand these are both going to be posted into the chat as well. The two flyers that are going to be relevant for this week in terms of events and things that you want to do your best to be at. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even if it means calling into work to be there, do it. Okay. Do what you got to do. There's people that are flying out for this, not just myself and Tommy. Sam's flying out for this. We got people that are literally going to be stepping away from their jobs to be present in the room. I was talking to somebody that's can't remember what city he was saying he's from. He's like 2.5 hours away from Kamloops. He's like, yeah, it's kind of out of the way. Then I told him, hey, listen, man, we're doing a boot camp in addition to this event. I think it'd be great for you to be out there. And he's like, damn, okay, now we're talking my language. Let me make sure that I'm free for that day to drive out to this and be there to just soak up as much knowledge as I can. So do whatever you can with the dates I'm going to share, specifically two dates that are most important, which is number one, the boot camp, which is specifically for people that are on the team, which is you guys that are seeing this live or on the recording. And then number two is, of course, the actual event day where we're going to be throwing down a lot of value. There's going to be the opportunity to, of course, share the opportunity with friends, prospects, whatever the case may be, just to increase your impact as well. And it's gonna be a fun event too. Okay, it's gonna be action packed, value packed, and lots of fun and laughs as well. Tommy and I like to have fun at the events that we host, and that's what it's all about. Ultimately, is enjoying the process while also going through the process to get into a place that ultimately everybody on this call is aspiring to be in. And so, with that being said, the first flyer that I want to go ahead and pull up, and I'm going to share my screen for this, is the flyer of the boot camp. Okay. We're going to go in chronological order, the order in which these are going to be taking place. This was not officially announced yet to any of the groups. We mentioned that, hey, we'll probably be doing some sort of a boot camp, but it hasn't been officially announced until today, right now. So make sure that you're taking a picture of this. It's going to be posted in the chats as well. But just for now, beforehand, take a picture, save the date, write it down, the time as well, and do what you need to. It's a full month, or not a full month. It's like, I don't know, 14 days or something away. So do what you got to do to request the time off. So you don't have to call into work sick. And hey, if you get scheduled anyways, you're going to have to use a sick day. Sorry, boss. I stubbed my toe. I got to go in and get it checked out. Right. Whatever you got to do to be there. Okay. And jokes aside, like seriously, this is the cost of doing business. All right. The boss is going to have to do without you for that day. All right, but this is the trading and leadership boot camp. So Tommy and I have been talking a lot about this. You guys should be able to see my screen, right? You guys can see this flyer. Let me know in the chat with a one. Um, Great flyer, by the way. Fazion did a phenomenal job with this flyer. We're looking real handsome on this flyer, Tommy and I. We're looking good. But it's not about us. It's about you. It's about what you're going to be able to absorb and really learn at this boot camp. So we're bringing the best of both worlds. Trading and leadership are two facets that we gotta not take for granted as well, because the vast majority of people don't have leadership qualities or don't necessarily know what it takes to be a good leader. And before you can lead others, you have to be able to lead yourself. So there's going to be trainings on leadership, and then of course there's going to be deep trainings on the trading side of things. And I know a lot of you, for the record, and I mean this with all due respect, I've done, I think, 14 different streams on ECA now, and I'm willing to bet that most of y'all haven't even been on half of them. In fact, I know most of y'all haven't even been on half of the 14 that I've done. And so there's material that I've covered on those ECA sessions that I've never covered previously on any other Zoom calls. It's not in the Smart Money Bootcamp. It's not anywhere. And so number one, make sure you go watch some of the recordings. But number two, we're going to be bringing some of that same material and material I haven't even covered on ECA to this in-person boot camp. And so it's going to be on the Saturday. We're going to be arriving the 16th. All right. Tommy, myself, Sam, we're going to be arriving on the 16th. It's going to be late at night, so we probably won't get an opportunity to see you guys. So this will be the first major thing to take note of is the time. Okay. August 17th. It is Saturday, August 17th from 12:30 to 4 p.m. Pacific. That's the time to 12:30 to 1 is like the arrival time. Okay. We're starting hardcore, like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. 1 on the dot. We're starting. Tommy, Mike, you guys heard that, right? You heard it from the horse's mouth or whatever the saying is, because we're gonna get started on time, 1 p.m. Hard. That's the time we're starting for the boot camp. So arrivals between 12:30 and 1. We're starting hard at 1, going until 4, and it's going to be deep trainings, trading, charts, leadership, maybe a break or two in between for some water or whatever, but we're going to be going hard. Okay. There might not even be a break. All right. So just get ready for that. But that's going to be in person, in Kamloops. And then, of course, the location details we'll share with you guys just before the event. It's most likely going to be within driving distance for most of you that are in the area. And for anybody that's not in the area, of course, do your best to be here for that boot camp, because that boot camp, honestly, it's on the same level, if not even a little bit higher in terms of importance of you guys being there for it. And the event it's up there. They're both up there. These are like S tier, gotta be there, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But this is immensely important. There's a reason why we wanted it to be on the weekend, is so that we could cater to most people's work schedules. And for those of you that normally do work on Saturdays, like I said, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Stub your toe, call in, whatever. After this, I will say as well to write down in your notes, we'll be doing a VIP team dinner. So for anybody that's come through for this training, 1 to 4 p.m. Right afterwards, we'll probably do a little bit of chatting, connecting for a little bit, but we do have the intention of kind of going to a VIP dinner, and the VIPs are going to be you guys that make the decision to come out to that and have the opportunity to mastermind with us beyond just this training. Okay. Because this is going to be training heavy, maybe a little bit of Q&A at the end or in between. We'll see. But really the questions are going to really be answered on a more personal level at the dinner afterwards. So make sure that you keep kind of pretty much the entire afternoon to evening of August 17th free, so that you can be there for the entirety of the training and then also the dinner afterwards. Because the dinner and those conversations, I'm gonna be honest, that's where the real gems come from. Okay. The training's great. You're gonna absorb and soak up a lot of that information, write notes, and you'll be able to recollect most of what you experience or hear. But then there's those conversations where the material in combination with the conversation just brings a whole nother level of clarity. So look forward to that. In addition to that, okay, let's pull up the next flyer here, which is going to be for the event, and then we'll go through the itinerary in between the event and this boot camp. This is the flyer for the actual event. Now, you can see the lads are looking good. Mikey, I gotta say, man, that is one heck of a suit. I remember when you wore that in Vegas, I was like, wow, I hope I get to see this on a flyer one day. And here it is. Here it is. We're looking good on the flyer. We're looking, excited to be back in Kamloops and creating a legacy. Okay. We're bringing back the event name. We're really here to create a legacy and create an impact in BC. We got lots of hungry people that are both on this call, maybe not on this call, but a part of the team, and also a lot more that aren't even aware of what it is that we're creating. And so it's our goal with this event to bring more attention and awareness to the opportunity for each and every single one of us to create our legacies. And so the event day is August 20th. It is a Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m., but the arrival is at 6 p.m. Okay, I want to make that very clear. We want people to be arriving at 6 p.m. because we're going to have a full hour of networking, open conversation. Event will already be set up for presentation, pretty much ready to go. And then again, hard start at 7, going until 10, but likely we'll only be presenting and actually sharing material for about 2 hours. Okay. And if we go a little bit over, we still got some wiggle room for so we got some breathing room before 10 p.m. we get kicked out of the room, because last time we overstayed and got a stern look at the end of the event. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the event, I will say we're going to have a system and a structure in place so that any guest that comes to the event will have a clear direction of where to go in leaving the event. This is something that's extremely important. The value in which everybody's going to be able to take away from this event is going to be unmatched. I mean, we always bring value, but I mean, we're bringing another level of value with this event. And we're going to make sure that it's clear, that it's apparent, and people are ready to take action at the end of this event. And so, anybody that you bring to this event, I'm going to say this, and I say this with a high level of confidence and conviction, anyone that you bring to this event is going to get started. They're going to get started in taking action to change the current situation that they're in and be very motivated, inspired, and ready to take action in leaving this event. So, events change lives. Doesn't matter if it's a company event, doesn't matter if it's a major convention like the one we went to in Vegas, which was completely transformational for everybody that went. Even these types of minor events, which this is still a major event for the Kamloops team, but even for an event like this, transformational. The information, the people, and of course, the inspiration, the energy that you're going to be able to carry forth with you in making a decision leaving the event. And that's the same energy that people that are not familiar with what we do have no idea even that, maybe this isn't even on the radar screen. It's our responsibility to share the opportunity. What they do after the opportunity to share, it's completely up to them. All right. The intention and the idea behind this is to create inspiration and action in leaving the event and to be able to positively impact people. And so what I'm going to do really quickly, okay, now that the flyer's here, I know that we've posted the link before in the chats. I'm going to drop the link in the Zoom chat. And if you don't already have your ticket for this, you got to secure your ticket right now with the early bird promo, because the early bird promo, I mean, we're less than 3 weeks away from the event at this point. So the promo is going to be ending pretty soon. And I'm just going to write in the chat, promo code early bird. Okay. Promo code early bird. So go in the chat, the Zoom chat, buy your ticket if you don't have one already. Use the promo code because the promo code's not going to be around forever. It's not going to be around all the way up to the event date. Okay. It's called early bird for a reason. It's for people that are buying their tickets before, 2 weeks before the event at least. And drop a screenshot, whether you already have one. If you already have one, just drop a screenshot showing us that you have a ticket or two or whatever in the group chat. And if you're just buying your ticket, drop a picture in the Revolt Peak Elevation chat as well to let us know that, hey, you're ready to go. You're fired up, you're dialed in. And feel free to buy more than one ticket. Give a ticket as a gift to somebody. Have a conversation with somebody. Say, hey, listen, there's this event going on. I think you'd be able to get an immense amount of value from it. If I bought you a ticket, would you come? And ideally, you don't even necessarily need to buy them a ticket. You just are using the training that Tommy's going to go over with you to inspire someone to take action and buying a ticket and coming out themselves. But I would encourage you guys, buy a few extra tickets and use them as giveaways on your story. Hey, listen, I'm coming out to this event. Some high level individuals that I'm in business with and that I've been learning from over the past few months, past year, whatever the case is, they're coming out to do a training. I have a couple tickets that I'm looking to give away. Easiest way to secure guests, boom, send them off the ticket. Be like, okay, I'm only sending this to you if you're 110% going to be there, because otherwise, there's other people that will be there and are committed and I want to give the ticket to, right? So it's a perfect place to really confirm guests to a high level of conviction and making sure that they're going to be there. So buy a couple extra tickets and be in a position where you've made that commitment yourself to invite and fill those tickets with spots. Like fill those spots, create that void. Okay, there's a ticket, but there's no one attached to it. You'll create that kind of commitment within yourself to get those guests as well, to find those guests, and so on and so forth. Okay, so if you haven't already, like I said, I dropped it in the Zoom chat. We'll redrop it into the Telegram group as well. Even if you're in a position where you don't know with 100% confidence whether you can go to the event or not, buy a ticket, post a screenshot. Okay. The last event that we did, there were some things that came up and we had to move some things around. It's very easy for us to, in the back end, refund your ticket. So if you can't go, that's fine. Just let us know. But buy your ticket now so that you can show that, hey, you have skin in the game. You can encourage other people that are in the team that maybe aren't on this call or weren't able to see it to take action in getting their ticket, because we really need to pack this out and we're actually incentivized to get to a certain point in ticket sales so that we can win Tommy over and doing a really fun thing for the Culture Day experience at the end of the week. Okay, so I don't want to share too much on that, but Mike knows what I'm talking about, and we got to make this thing happen because it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And so we got to get to a certain point in ticket sales before we come out, in order for Tommy to be in a position where he's more open to this idea. I'm talking like, vibes. Some of y'all know, DJ Uzi. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say. Uh, Going back to the itinerary. Okay. If you haven't already, take some time. You can listen in to the rest of the itinerary while you buy your ticket. But it's going to take you like 2 seconds. But to go through the rest of the itinerary, let me go ahead and pull up the whiteboard here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the whiteboard. So the two main dates we've already shared with the flyers. We'll post the flyers as well into the group chat after the call. But let me pull up this whiteboard real quick. Okay. It takes us like $20, I think, with the promo code. For those of you guys that are curious. The boot camp's free, by the way. So, we could have put a price tag on that, but boot camp's free. We don't even have an Eventbrite for it. We're just going to be getting individual confirmations from you guys, and we'll be reaching out about that as well. Okay, so overall BC itinerary. So, like I said, August 16th, that's our arrival. August 17th is the major boot camp with the VIP dinner right after. So take a screenshot of this. Like Tommy said in the chat, take a screenshot of this so that you can know, okay, this is what I should be looking to kind of structure my week in accordance with. And take it a step further and write this down. Write this down because you'll find that it's actually going to be ingrained in you a little bit more. Write this down on a piece of paper, put it into your calendar, Google Calendar, whatever the case is, so that you can really know what this schedule is looking like, not just be like, oh yeah, I have a picture that I can pull up the day before the event. No, like make sure you know the schedule, make sure you know the itinerary. There's a reason we're doing this call. So boot camp, VIP dinner, we're also going to be inviting that day. This is going to be a good day for people to come out and learn how to better understand the invite. And we're going to be doing a training on that on this call, so look forward to it. But we're going to be inviting together as a group in that unified energy on the same day as the boot camp as well. Sunday and Monday are days specifically for masterminds, meetings, and for inviting. Okay, it's 2 full days. I know a bunch of us are going to be going to church together on Sunday. And then I know after church, we're going to continue to do masterminds. We're going to continue to do meetings. If you guys want to schedule us for a meeting, let us know. And that could be, with a guest, whatever the case is. We're probably just going to tell the guests to come to the event if you haven't already. But ultimately, it's meant to invite people to the event and be in each other's energy and in each other's proximity. And then, of course, we have Tuesday, which is event day. All right, August 20th, that is the event day. That is the day that we're going to be focused 100% on confirming guests, pulling out to the event, making sure that we're dressed in business attire, suit up, throw on whatever your best fit is, because we ultimately want to be bringing a high level of standards to these events. So suit up, make sure you're looking good, make sure you're looking ready for the business event. And then Wednesday, Thursday, also very important. This is for meetings after the event. So anybody that you had as a guest that's inspired to take action, you're going to schedule meetings with myself, with Tommy. You're going to schedule meetings with either of us to sit down so that we can support them in creating a game plan, getting started. Okay, this is where you're at. This is where you want to go. Perfect. Let's bridge the gap and give you a game plan on how to get there. Last event, just to give you guys an idea, and then I'm going to pass this over to Tommy because I know I'm already speaking for a little bit longer than anticipated. Last event, Mike took action really effectively the 2 days after the event. He got people in front of Tommy, sat them down. Tommy was able to support them in getting started. I remember within the span of an hour and a half, he was able to support 3 people in getting started by just having the conversation and supporting someone to move forward. Sometimes all that, all individuals need is just a little bit of an extra bit of confidence to get started. And so that's where these conversations come into play the 2 days after the event. And then you can see Thursday, that's the day when we're going to get together. We're going to have fun. We call it a culture day. And that's the day that I'm really hoping to, have that ideal day that Mike and I and we've been trying to convince Tommy about. So Friday we'll be departing and heading over to Calgary for the BC, or sorry, the Calgary event. So if you guys know people in Calgary, you can be inviting for obviously the BC event first, and then taking the time on Wednesday and Thursday as well to reach out to people that you know in Calgary, because we're going to be doing an event in Calgary as well. And so we're really making the most of our time out west. So we encourage you guys to do your best in making the most of your time and also our time together, and also during the time that we're going to be in Calgary. If you know people in Calgary, I know a lot of people do. perfect opportunity to be like, hey, listen, I know you're not in BC for this, but they're actually coming to Calgary. What are the odds? You're in Calgary. Let's schedule a day and a time to get together, or maybe you can go out to their training they're doing there. Okay. So, with all that being said, drop some threes in the chat if you guys are excited for the BC itinerary, because this is an itinerary where it's gonna be a lot packed into a week. Tommy and I are ready. We're coming out swinging. We're not holding back. Okay. It's going to be a good event. It's going to be a fantastic event. Tons of value. You guys are going to get to a level after this event, just in showing up to the event in the boot camp yourselves, that you've never been on before. All right. You've never been on before in terms of motivation, in terms of inspiration, in terms of results leaving this event too. I mean, man, we just did this whole unification yesterday. Maybe some of you guys saw it, maybe you didn't. There's nothing quite like what we're doing right now to really propel people forward in a way that makes sense. And so, with all that being said, you guys asked, we're going to deliver a training on the quick invite of how you can go about really just inviting guests to the events, whether that's the one in BC, whether that's the one in Calgary. Again, most of us are going to be focusing on BC first and then Calgary second. So, focus your attention on one at a time. And Tommy, who better than to go over this training? This guy, oh, man, I I feel like every time I edify him now, I just get him in his feels because I'm just telling it how it is. If it was not for this man, I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. World-renowned speaker. You guys know him. Everybody on this call knows him. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a quick training on edification here as well. Okay, this is someone who has a heart of gold. He puts people before himself to a point where I got to tell him, hey, listen, man, take care of yourself too. This guy is really selfless. He's the person that everybody wishes they had in their life, that's always putting others before themselves, always taking the back off his shirt to give it to you, so to speak. And not only that, I mean, this guy's traveling all over the world. He's got built teams of hundreds of thousands, sorry, hundreds, if not thousands of people all over the place. He's had teams in Hawaii, he's had teams in the States. He's, of course, had teams in Canada, teams in Europe, teams all over the place. And if there's someone who knows how to invite, it's this guy. You guys were around for the last Kamloops event. We, over the span of 2 days, were able to invite 40 to 50 more people to the event as a result of Tommy and Tommy's energy and just the ease at which he has conversation in being able to inspire someone to come out to an event just like this. So who better than to have Tommy himself come on here and give you guys the invite training? And so with that being said, go ahead and drop some eights in the chat for infinity and beyond, because we're really about to take this thing to infinity and beyond. So Tommy, I'm going to pass it off to you, bro, so you can go ahead and give the invite training. Let me see those eights in the chat, fam.
Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you, Donnie. Keep dropping them eights, guys, for Mike, Mr. Hoff, and for Donnie. What's going on? Everybody excited to be on here. It's about almost 11 p.m. over here. And we're on the East Coast, right? Y'all are on the West Coast? Yeah. So I'm excited. I like the hats, Aiden and Donnie. Let's go. Boys and girls, though, if your guys' camera ain't on, it shows me that you're not present. So what I would love for you to do is show me that you're present. It's like 11 p.m. over here. I'm on this call for y'all because I want to see you guys win and succeed. So if you don't mind turning on your camera, getting a pen and paper out, get ready to learn, get ready to take notes, because that is what's going to get you to where you want to go, or get in a place where you can sit down if you're walking around and do what you got to do. So yeah, guys, I'm super excited. Are you guys excited? Are you guys fired up, man? Like, I'm fired up. Drop some ones if y'all are fired up. Like, genuinely, I am freaking fired up. Like, I'm literally gonna be in freaking West Coast of Canada like all August. So I'm going to Vancouver. I'm going to freaking Kelowna, to Kamloops for a week, then to Calgary for a week. So if y'all got people anywhere, I just want to add this. If y'all have people anywhere in those cities, you can connect me with them. I will go meet up with them and get them started for you. Okay. Even if you're not there. So feel free to connect me with those people. Same with Donnie in the cities that we're both in. But man, I'm fired up. I think the most important thing, guys, before I even dive into this training, and I'll keep it short because I know we've been on here for a long time, is the boot camp. The boot camp is for every 13 individuals on this call. Sean, Rob, Luke, Landon, Grady, Fernie, Aiden, Saxon, Sam, Mikey, everybody on this call This boot camp is for you guys. Like drop a icon in the chat if you would love to be making $10,000 a month residually right now. I should see everyone drop an icon. Guys, I was talking to Donnie about it and Mike, and I was like, yo, especially to Donnie, we had a conversation. I was like, bro, I want to bring some leadership training. I want to bring some network marketing training. I want to bring some sauce that I haven't trained on before. Because, you know, one thing as a leader is you need to be able to identify where a market's at. You need to identify what to bring to that market. So I already kind of put together a little itinerary of what I'm going to be bringing you guys. And I'll be honest, like the event's going to be amazing, but the event's for guests. I'm going to do a fire keynote on mindset, the spiritual side of success, everything my mentors, Alex Moore and Bob Proctor taught me. That's going to be amazing. Don't get it twisted. But the leadership training, the building training, the trading training from your freaking educator, Saturday, man, that's for you. That's for you on the team. And you don't got to pay $0. You got to pay $0 to get there. All you need to do is be active in the back office. If you're inactive, go reactivate your package. It's $3.8 a day. I don't know who's active. I don't know who's inactive. But you got to have skin in the game, man. You got to have skin in the game. And that's your entry fee. It's just being active. Is that if y'all can make that happen, drop a 1 in the chat. Just being active and then be there and be there with a notepad, man. That's it. That's all you got to do. I'll be honest, just the community, just this call is worth $99 a month. Guys, I'm now doing coaching where people pay me $5,000 a month for a Zoom call like this. Do you guys realize that? And I'm not just saying that to like flex or this and that, but like I have clients that will pay me that. And y'all get that at a low ticket offer for $99 a month. See, when I had my mentor, Alex Morton, FaceTiming me, you know what he charges for a keynote? $50,000. So what I want you guys to do is not take this for granted. Not just me, but Donnie, 7 years of trading education. Yeah, we're young, but man, y'all ain't ready, man, for what we're about to bring to that leadership boot camp. So here's what I suggest before we dive into this training. Here's what I suggest. Don't come by yourself. Drop a 0 if you haven't recruited anybody yet, or you have no active team members. It's okay. It's okay if you don't. Perfect. All of you guys, here's my advice. Don't come to the boot camp by yourself. Try to enroll between 1 to 5 people between the boot camp with my help, with Donnie's help, with Mike's help, and bring them to the boot camp with you. Because the way you're going to feel after the boot camp, you're like, damn, bro, I wish I had like 3 people on my team. I wish I had more people feeling the way I'm feeling. You know what I mean? And that's what I recommend for you guys. And I really want to help you guys. You know, I'll make myself available. I literally just fixed my Calendly, so y'all can book me. I know some of y'all are asking me for that, for calls with prospects and stuff. I made a new economy breakdown. Who saw my economy breakdown? You guys see that? If you did, drop a 3. If you didn't, I'm going to drop the link right now. Oh, and if you didn't watch the call yesterday and you're confused why the chats are renamed, please watch the recording of yesterday's call. But that's my new economy breakdown. Save that, send that. And that's how you can enroll people, guys. Use it today. Let's go. I'm going to do a training on how to close people. I've signed up, man, just off a video breakdown. I probably have over just under 300, if not 400 personals. Just from sending someone a video, calling them afterwards and patching in a mentor or closing them myself. You know, I want to tell you guys a story before I dive into this training. Because one, first and foremost, I want to be real with you guys. Is it cool if I'm raw and real? I might, if it stings, it's for you, it's healing you. Just if I can be real, just drop the word real in the chat. And I want to be really raw and real because I care about you guys. Like Donnie said, I genuinely care. I genuinely care. I could go do anything else, but I want to do this because I love helping people. There's no more fulfilling and fun industry in the world. I'm going to be real. All right. There's a reason why I've been able to attract people that, you know, I've made 100K a month into my organization. Okay. And I want to be raw and real with you guys that this is probably, if you guys don't take this seriously, and I see you all are serious by being on this call, but based upon the promotion leaving this call, based upon the attendance at the boot camp, the attendance at the event, this could be the last time I come out there and Donnie comes out there. Okay. But let's not make it that. I just want to show you guys that this is do or die. Okay. Because I'm investing money, my time. I don't even care about the money. The time is what's valuable to me. But I believe in you, Saxon. I believe in you, Luke, Marlon, Grady, Mike, Fernie, Landon, Robbie, Sean, all of you on this call. I believe in you guys. So all I need you guys to do is commit to me, and I'll commit to you. If you guys are committed to packing out this event, if you guys are committed to doing your best, showing up, being there as much as you can, just drop the word commitment. Because the definition of a commitment, guys, is doing what you said you're going to do long after the feeling and motivation has disappeared. It's when you're crying in bed and your girlfriend broke up with you, but you're committed based upon the decision you made. It's when someone dies in your life, but you made a commitment. Like, that's commitment. I'm gonna be raw and real. Y'all said I could be real. I'm going to a funeral on Friday, but I'm not stopping my business. Why? Because when the why is so strong, the how becomes irrelevant. I let all the negativity in my life, guys, fuel me. If that's one piece of advice I can give you guys, is let everything that bad happens. Your car breaks down, your girlfriend cheats on you. Hopefully that doesn't happen, boys and girls. I think there's just guys on this call, right? But I don't know who MBL. Oh, is that Marlon? Yeah, that's Marlon. MBLO. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just guys on this call. But just commit, man. Commit. So I see everyone's dropping the word commitment. Bet. I'm excited. I love the commitment. So, guys, let's dive into not just the invite training. It's more of a promotion training. But we could talk about the invite and even do like a little bit of a Q&A. I mean, I know it's almost coming up at 8 your time, 11 my time. But if y'all want me to go for like the next 20, 30 minutes, let me know in the chat. Or if you guys want me to just do it really quick, I can get through it quick. Deep dive. I need to see everybody in the chat. Let me know. It's all good. If not, I can just make it quick. Give her, bud. Deep dive. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So let's talk about it. We got the event. Prior to the event, guys, it's going to be inviting. We're going to talk about that right now, promoting for this event. But after the event, what I want you guys to do is really take advantage of me being there and Donnie being there. Like the day after the event on Wednesday, carve out. Bring people, sit them in front of me at a coffee shop. I'll sign every single person up you put in front of me. Swear to God. There's a reason why I went from not understanding this industry to doing over 2 million in sales. So I want to break this down to you guys. When I was, and I'm going to share my screen and get into this training. You guys like my little pink slides for y'all? You see them? Come on. Just for you, Mikey, all the hearts, because I love you. So promoting for the BC event. So the word event, guys, it stands for elevate vision, eliminate negative thoughts. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that every time that I had doubt in my mind, every time that I doubted this business, every time that I was like, should I quit? I'm not making money trading. My friend told me I'm in a, one of those things. Every time I had doubt in my mind, guess what fixed it? An event. I promise you the boot camp, if you're struggling, we'll fix it. I promise you getting around me for a week, we'll fix it. Getting around Donnie for a week, we'll fix it. I promise you getting to the event on Tuesday, we'll fix it. Anyone that has negative thoughts, get them this event, okay? Elevate vision, eliminate negative thoughts. Who do you get to the event? You get your inactive team members. I'm talking to the leaders on here. You get your prospects, you get your friends, you get your mom, your dad, your cat, your sister. I mean, no dogs, so they're loud, but I love cats, so you can bring your cats, all right? I'm kidding. But I want to tell you guys a story. So back in 2019, I went to my first convention, okay? I went to my first convention. And the word event stands for elevate vision, eliminate negative thoughts. And I walked into that convention, guys. Guess how much money I was making at my first convention when I was 20 years old. So it was 5 years ago. I was broke, busted, disgusted, 20-year-old kid in our previous company. I was around a rank called Influencer 500, but I was making $150 a month. A month. See, faith is believing in the unseen, is going towards something with the unknown of the result. I remember going to that event and I watched my mentors that didn't even know who I was become my mentors and become my friends, and I went on tour with, speak at that event. I watched My previous mentor is Alex Morton, who's made $3 million a month in the industry. All right. I watched Mr. Bob Proctor, who passed away, but he was a mindset coach and one of the best in the world. I watched other individuals like Jason Brown and Matt Rosa, who were making, 500K a month at the time, speak. And I made a decision. Everyone write on your paper the word decision. I made a committed decision that I was going to lead hundreds of people one day. Hundreds. I said, I'm going to bare minimum lead 400, 500. I'm going to have teams. I'm going to make 10K a month. I'm going to do this thing. I made a decision. Because at events, you elevate your vision and you eliminate negative thoughts. I went to that event. I was like, I'm going to either quit or I'm going to go all in. Because you can't just pitter patter, let's get at her. Right? Big decisions are made at big events. Like Donnie just said. So I made a decision after hearing my mentor speak, and I went all in. I went all in my business. I didn't care what people thought. I didn't care who said no. I didn't care who quit. I built a team of 30 people. Everyone quit. I didn't have a website. I didn't have a mentor. I built a team again. Everyone quit. But I didn't have all the things that you guys have it easy, man. You guys, I'm going to be real. You'll have it a lot easier than we did. All right. And how did we scale from that broke, busted, disgusted kid to being able to do $2 million in sales, to lead teams of thousands? It was a decision. And what you need to make at that event, at that boot camp, and even right now on this call is a decision. A decision of what you're going to do. What do I mean by that? How many people are you bringing to that event? Let me know in the chat box. And if you're going to say 5, double it. Whatever you put in the chat box, double it. Whatever you're like, I'm going to put 10. I'm going to put 5. I'm going to put 2. Double it. All right, double it. Double it. Double it again. Think much bigger, much sooner. Do you realize that you're God's highest form of creation? Do you realize it? Do you realize that you literally, there's no difference between any of us? You know what it is? Time and experience and the size of our dream and our belief level. That's all it is. And our willingness to take action. So guys, big decisions are made at big events. So make sure you're at these events and make sure you bring people with you. Now let's talk about how to promote this thing. Okay, step number 1. Make a list of who you're bringing. Who are you bringing? All right. It's kind of pretty like these hearts. People in your business. If I'm Mike, I'm going through my entire organization and calling every single person. That's what I'm doing. Actives, inactives, current team members. Okay, people in your business. So who are you bringing? You have somebody in your business? Do they have your ticket yet? Let me know in the chat. Does your team have all their tickets yet? If they don't, write that down. Step number 1, leaving this call. Okay? Number 2, who are you inviting? Prospects, people you're already talking to, right? Number 3, people who have never enrolled, people in your Instagram, people in your likes, your DMs, your followers, okay? Make lists of who you are inviting. So if you're part-time, who here is part-time? Drop if you're part-time or full-time on the business in the chat. Jim Rohn says the magic of part-time. Work full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune. Until your fortune becomes your full-time job. Part-time, part-time, part-time. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So if you're part-time, spend at least 1 hour every day calling and texting people who are coming from your list. Bare minimum. All right? If you're full-time, spend at least 2 hours every day calling and texting people who are coming from your list. And you should be adding to your list every day. You should take a note in your phone, write BC event, and write a list of people that you're inviting. And then when they buy their ticket, put a green check mark beside them. If you're committed to at least calling people and spending 1 hour at a bare freaking minimum over your next, from now till we get there, from now till freaking Tuesday, August 20th, if you're committed to, doing at least 1 hour a day of calling and texting people and inviting people to your list, drop IM in the chat. I want to see who is, because everyone said they're committed. Everyone said they're committed to showing up. So are you committed to doing the work? Because everyone wants the results, but when it comes down to the work, that's where most people fail. And I want to be so real with you. Y'all got to detach yourself from the outcome, man. Y'all got to detach yourself from what the negative people say. Nah, I'm not coming to that thing. I'd rather go out drinking. All right, see ya. You don't want them in your business anyways. Next. All right, so I see about half this call committed. I need to see everybody on this call committed. Promoting this event, impacting people, man. Shit. All right, let's move on. So step number 3, how do we promote this thing? Well, you can do a couple different ways. You can do a talking story every day. Mike posted a story on a Snapchat today. Got a bunch of leads. Take the phone, go like this. Who has Snapchat and BC or TikTok or Instagram? Drop a 1 if you do. Y'all want me to give you an example of what to say? I'll literally do it right now. I'm just gonna do something on the spot. Okay, ready? This is what I would do. I would go on Instagram, go on your Snapchat, do this every freaking day, and go like this. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm super fired up. If you know me, then you know I've been, making online money, helping a lot of people travel and absolutely just crush it. I'm hosting my first ever event in Kamloops, British Columbia, August 20th. We're going to be teaching people how to make money online, how to elevate their mindset, bank account, community, and go to that next level. And if that's you, if you're not happy with where you're at and you want to just, be around better people and make more money, I want you to reply to this story with the number 1 or the word results. And let's chop it up, and would love to have you come out to our event. Only have 5 tickets left, but you definitely need to pull up to this. Y'all think you can do that? Drop a 2 if you think you can do that. That was off the top, man. Off the dome. It could have been even better. But you just want to give value. Give value, explain the event, post the flyer, drop some polls, okay? Do this every day. I have all of you guys on social media. If I don't, hit me up. I'll follow you, okay? But I want to see you guys doing this every single day. Not just, I want to see, Mike doing it. I want to see Donnie doing it. I want to see everybody doing it. Because, write this down, family. Ready? You guys ready for this? Eyes can't see you. Eyes can't join you. If they can't see you, they can't join you, man. They genuinely can't. So, and if you're stuck, just duplicate what I just did in your own words, okay? Be your authentic self. And you can even make TikToks, man, about the event. You guys are in Kamloops, your algorithms in BC. Make TikToks. When I was there, bro, I had personals driving from Kelowna for the event. If I can invite, man, and I don't even live there, you guys can. All right, so let's move on. So, post stories with intent, make it personal, tell a story of why you started in this business, how it can help people, and then 2 to 3, positive things that the opportunity has given you. You can pick a pain point. You can say, hey, I was broke. I was unhappy. I didn't like the people around me. This is why I started, come to this event. I have, 5 tickets. I'm giving away 4. That's if you bought a 5-pack. All right. So you want to do stuff like that. And then for your current team, for the leaders on here, ask your people, do you have your BC ticket event? Okay, if they haven't, pinpoint why they're doing this. Make them realize that nothing is going to prioritize this event. And I'll be honest, I'm only looking, it says a hold extreme posture, but this is the truth. I'm personally only looking to work with people who are serious. And based upon what you do up to this event, that's where I'm spending my time and energy. There's a reason why, I took time to get on a call with Saxon, because I see he's serious. Okay? Are you serious? Are you in the group chats? Are you actively on every call? We have 1 team call a week right now, man. We had a call last night. Are you plugged in? All right. So guys, I want you to understand this. The event is going to do a hard work for you. Okay. And let's hold each other accountable. Like go into the Peak Elevation chat, Revolt Peak Elevation, and drop a did my 1 hour today. Check mark. Are you guys down to breed that culture? Did my 1 to 2 hours of promoting? Do more than 1, man. That's like a bare minimum. What kind of results you want? My mentor, Alex Morey, said, Tommy, you want to make 10K a month? Prospect 5 to 10 people every single day on Instagram, apply to their stories. Or if you want to make, $1 grand a month, do 2 people a day. It's up to you, man. It's up to you. So if y'all are down to build that culture, let's build that culture. I'll be watching the chat, man. I promoted for 1 hour today. Boom. Even if you don't get results, do it. You do the right things long enough consistently, it'll show up, man. So I do want to do a Q&A on promoting. Before I do, I'll give you guys a little bit of an invite training, okay? And what you can say. So let me pull up the whiteboard for this. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to think of some. But this is called the perfect invite, okay? Some of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. But this is a 60-second to 2-minute max invite, all right? And there's 4 steps, so you want to write this down. Step number 1, be in a hurry. Step number 2, clear their schedule. Step number 3, add value. Step number 4, take it away. So when you're calling people, you're voice noting people, okay, this is what you can do. You can hit them up and go, hey, John. Hey, John, man. Yo, what are you doing right now? Oh, no, actually, first off, let's go back to step 1. So let me do this, okay? If I'm calling Donnie, I'm like, yo, Donnie, bro, I'm actually in a rush right now. Okay, don't draw on the whiteboard, guys. Yo, Donnie, what's going on, bro? Yo, what's up, Tommy? How are you? Yo, bro, I'm actually walking into the gym. I'm actually just making dinner. I thought of you. I wanted to call you quickly. Boom. That's step 1. Super simple. If you guys got step 1, drop a 1 in the chat. Yo, Donnie, what's up, bro? I'm actually I'm about to get in the sauna. I'm actually just getting home from work. If this is making sense, step 1, drop a 1 in the chat. I need some more 1s in the chat, fam. Where y'all at? There we go. Like, everybody sleeping? Or what? I couldn't see you guys for a second. Step 1, be in a hurry. Step number 2, clear the schedule. If I'm calling Donnie, all right, I'm like, yo, Donnie, bro, I'm actually just walking to the gym right now, bro. But yo, bro, before I go hit this workout, man, what are you doing, bro? Tuesday, August 20th. Do you think Donnie has plans Tuesday, August 20th if I call him in advance? Do you really think he has plans? Probably freaking not, right? So he's gonna be like, oh, nothing. Why, what's up, man? Why, what's up? Add value. So the first 2 steps are easy, okay? You guys got this down? Super easy, man. I'll give you another example. Yo, what's up, Saxon? I'm about to get in the bath. I wanted to call you quickly. Yo, what are you doing, bro? Tuesday, August 20th. Nothing, bro. At 7 p.m. Nothing. Why? What's going on Tuesday, August 20th at 7 p.m.? That's super specific, Saxon or Tommy. Bro, I'm glad you asked. Like I said, I only have a minute or 2 because I'm in a hurry. Guys, understand this. Write this down. People respect people in movement. If I have the golden ticket to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, you think I'm going to call you and you're like, yeah, man, I'm just chilling. Bro, if you call me, I'm busy, okay? If I call you with low energy, I'm going to give you guys an example. If I call Luke and I'm like, hey, Luke, what's up, man? He's like, nothing, Tommy. You? Nothing, man. I'm just laying on my couch. Where does the energy go? Up or down, guys? Down. But if I call Luke and I'm like, yo, Luke, bro, I'm actually heading into the gym, but I had to call you quickly. You think Luke's going to be like curious? Like, yo, why did this guy have to call me? What's going on? Right? It creates excitement, enthusiasm. People respect people in movement. People respect people that value their time and are busy. Right? All right. So I want you guys to understand, be in a hurry. Clear their schedule. Here's a rule of thumb before I go on to step 3. Never invite somebody to something until you know they're available to come. Clear their schedule. Why do you do that? Why do I clear the schedule first, Tommy? Because if they try to make an excuse, they already said they're free. Bro, you just lied and said you were free. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So never invite somebody to something until you've cleared their schedule. All right, I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything. Why? What's going on, Marlon? Talk to me. All right. Step number 3, add value. How do we add value? Okay, this is the most important part. This is the most important part. You want to add value based upon what the person is interested in. What do I mean by that? So if I'm talking to Luke and I know Luke's really into trading, I'm like, hey, Luke, bro, what are you doing? Bro, I'm actually heading to the gym. I wanted to call you quickly. What are you doing August 20th at 7 p.m.? Nothing. Why? What's up, Tommy? Bro, I'm glad you asked. Luke, I know you're super into trading. I actually have my mentors flying out from Toronto, and we're putting on an event where we're learning from six-figure traders and mentors and mindset coaches that have been, traveling the world, making a lot of money, helping a lot of people, bro. And I know you're so into trading, and I wanted to introduce you to them. If I could introduce you to them and get you a ticket to this event, and I know you really want to get good at trading, would you be down to come? You use a statement, write this down. If I, would you? Write that down. If I, would you? If I could, get you a ticket, would you show up? If I could introduce you to my mentor, Tommy, would you come? If I could introduce you to our educator, Donnie, would you come? Okay, write that down. Is this making sense? Let me know in the chat. Yes, drop a yes or drop a 7 if this is making sense. And then they're going to say yes. I'm going to give you guys some more examples, okay? If they're into mindset, if they're into like community, you got to know what color you're talking to. I need to do a color training soon, all right? You need to know who you're talking to, okay? If they're into mindset, hey, bro, I actually have my mentor, Tommy, is a world-renowned speaker, mindset coach. Your edification and add value is what's going to make or break them show up to the event. Let me tell you guys a story. I had this chick I enrolled, okay? And she drove 10 hours for an event. That's called hunger. That's called edification. That's called value. You need to give so much value and edify the speakers, edify the event, edify the topic they're interested in so they come. And the tickets are what, 30 bucks, Donnie? 20 bucks? I don't even know. Something like that. Okay, so you want to talk about what they want to talk about. So if it's mindset, if it's trading, if you want to keep it broad, be like, yo, because people are skeptical about trading nowadays if they're not interested in it. But yo, we're actually teaching, you're talking to a girl. We're actually teaching girls how to, elevate their mindset, travel, and monetize their social media and make money from their phone. Does that sound like something you would want to do? Yes, it does. Hey, if I could, introduce you to the guys that are literally flying out here for this event, would you be down to meet them? Yeah, I would. Okay, amazing. So that's how you add value. Step number 4 is going to be take it away. Okay. If step number 3 makes sense, just drop a 3 in the chat so I can move on to step 4. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. If 3 is making sense, and if it's not, we'll do a Q&A after at the end of this. Just drop a 3 if you guys are with me. Step number 4 is take it away. Write this down. People want what they cannot have. You want the guy, you want the girl that you cannot have. The girl that tells you at the club or the bar, or you hit it on at the library or the basketball court or the soccer field. You want her even more. The girl, you want the guy, the girls want the guys that they can't have. Everyone wants that Lamborghini that they can't have until they get to a certain income level. All right. You got to take it away. You gotta dangle the carrot in front of the pig, I like to call it. Okay. So how do we take it away? So what you say is, hey, I know you said you're down to come. I'm going to give you guys a prime example. So if I'm like to this girl, yo, I know you said you're down to come meet Tommy, and I'm leveraging the person, right? You can leverage me and Donnie. You can leverage this topic. You can leverage both, whatever. Hey, I know you said you're down to come, and you'll take a ticket. Amazing. However, I need to know you're super serious about being there 1,000%, because they only have 5 seats to give away personally, because it's such a limited and an exclusive event. And it's going to be intimate. Tommy is a world-renowned speaker, this and that. He's an amazing mentor. And honestly, I was told to only pick 5 people, and I picked you. So I need to know that I can count on you 1,000% if I give you this ticket. Because if not, I have 5 other people waiting for one. Yeah, 100%. I'll be there. Do you think the value in the conversation is going to go up or down if you end off with that? Let me know. Up or down in the chat. The value in the conversation is going to go up. The value in the conversation is going to go up based upon you taking it away. Okay? It's like imagine a tennis court. You have the ball. You want to be able to just hammer it down and get that point. All right? So we can do one more example, and then I'll open up for a quick Q&A. I know we've been on here for a while. But the last example I'll give, let me know if you guys want me to give a specific example in the chat. What do you guys want me to use for inviting? You want me to use trading? You want me to use mindset? You want me to use community? You want me to use revolt? You want me to use Donnie or I? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Whatever you guys want. Invite the bartender. Bet. Not interested at all in trading. So what are they interested in, Luke? The bartender is a little bit different than the perfect phone call, the perfect invite. The bartender is going to be more about form, which is a whole nother training, but I have it on our Icon Bootcamp. Donnie, if you could actually drop the link to that in here, that'd be lit. But yeah, you want to focus on what they're interested in. So Luke, I know you said not interested at all in trading. So what are they interested in? It's urchin, shark, whale, and dolphin. Dolphin. It's the same as the red, blue, yellow, green. The color spectrum. All right. Since no one's dropping anything, I'm gonna just give you guys one more example. So if I'm inviting the bartender, what I would do is I would build a relationship with her or him. Okay. School or other career choice. Okay, cool. Actually, that's a good one, Luke. Let me do that one. So if I'm talking to my friend that's going to school and he's like he's not interested in trading at all. That's perfect, actually. I love those ones. So I'm gonna call him up. Yo, John, what's up, bro? Actually just about to hit a workout. What are you up to? Oh man, I'm just chilling. Da, da, da. Okay, awesome, bro. Like I said, I'm walking into the gym. So I just want to call you really quickly because I'm super excited about a project I'm launching. Yo, what are you doing August 20th at 7 p.m. out here in Kamloops? Nothing, man. Why, what's up? Honestly, bro, I know that you've seen what I've been up to for a while. And dude, I'm super, super excited because we're putting on an event and we're gonna have, a world-renowned speaker. His name's Tommy Ooze on mindset. He's flying out here. He's gonna be teaching us, really how to understand the spiritual side of success, really manifest our desires, how to make an extra source of income while you're in school part-time on top of whatever else you're currently doing. I know you're in school, bro. I know you're focused on becoming a cop, a doctor, a police officer. But hey, man, if I could introduce you to him and he could help you make more money, part-time while in school, then you're working at your job, would you be down to meet him and come out to the event? If I would, you? Yeah, I would. Okay, awesome, bro. I'm glad you're down. So yeah, I'm gonna send you over the ticket link, bro, and you gotta grab a ticket. I only have 5 left to sell. So you gotta lock in right now, bro, or I can't guarantee I can introduce them, and I have a bunch of other people that want to meet them. Or if you're giving them a ticket and you bought a bunch yourself, say, hey, bro, if I give you this ticket, I have other people that want to meet him, but can I count on you to go out there and show up for this event? Yes, you can count on me. Okay, cool. So now what do? Now when you get the confirmation, you put them in your notes, you confirm them. And you want to over promote, guys. Write this down. Over promote. There's something called the law of numbers. Okay. If you confirm 10 people, realistically, probably 3 or 4 will show up. You want to over invite. Okay. People have life happen. They make excuses. It's summer. Okay. They're tired from work. It could be the most bullshit excuse ever. You want to over promote because this event, like I said, guys, could potentially be the last event we do for a while. But I would rather it be the Kickstarter for us coming back out there again and again and again and again. What would you guys rather? Would you guys rather that? Right? Drop it 1 if you'd rather that. All right. So that's really the training. You guys got the schedule. We're gonna drop the flyers. Literally, this is all it's time for. This is what it's time for. Time to get to work, family. Time to get to work. And what you guys can do as well is freaking meet up, man. Meet up in BC. Go to Mike's crib and freaking pull out some Wolf of Wall Street style and hit the phone, send voice notes, hit up people. All right. And let's run it up. So this is how we're going to promote Calgary. For you, Sam, it's what you got to be doing now. BC, Kamloops. So I'm really fired up, guys. I'm really excited for the boot camp, for the team, with all you guys in the dinner. And then I'm just really excited to, put on an event of at least 100 plus people. What's our goal? What's our goal for this event in the chat box? Let me know. And I think we're going to be doing that at the Sandman again, if I'm not mistaken. I know the venue is being looked into right now. Prince George about to pop soon. Let's go. Come on now. I don't know where that is, but I'm guessing it's in BC. Let's go. What's the goal, guys? What's the goal for this event? For the how many people we want to put in that room? 100, 200, 2 to 300, wall to wall. If y'all want to do 2 to 300, I'm gonna be so real. It takes every single person actually being committed. So one more time, drop the word commitment in the chat. If you're gonna be committed every day, I want to see it in the chat box, like in Telegram. I want to see in this Revolt Peak Elevation chat. I genuinely would love to see you guys in here. Like, yo, oh, look at this. Luke's got his ticket. Saxon's got his third ticket. Come on. All right. I want to see you guys posting like, did my 1 hour today of promoting, got three prospects and 3 tickets sold. Okay. I want you guys to do that. If you guys are going to do that, keep dropping the word commitment, but that's really the training. I know we've been on here for a while, so let's get it, man. I love you all. Does anyone have any quick questions before we jump off here? Feel free to unmute or drop it in the chat box. If you don't have any questions, just drop a 7 and we can end off this call. Drop a 7 if you're all good to go. But if you have questions, feel free to unmute. Please do one or the other, family. Drop a 7 if you're good to go. You're ready to run it up. Drop a question if you have a question. I so far got Mikey and Donnie. Yeah, I think everyone's good to go. Awesome. Awesome, family. Okay. Love each and every single one of you guys. We're going to drop the flyers. Stay active in the chats. And we'll see y'all very, very soon. And Sunday's team call. And let's implement this and go to work. Lots of love, family. Peace out.